Welcome to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress. Today I have another restaurant review coming to you guys. We are at Cafe Mobay out in Bloomfield, New Jersey, I think we're in. Let's get a look at the outside. As you can see, they have a nice little outdoor seating area. If you want to sit outside, it's a little sunny and hot for me, but there's a sign, Cafe Mobay. Let's go see what it's all about. They're so cute. Bob Marley out here on the wall. Nice little chalkboard. Cute little place. So we are at Cafe Mobay. This is the first Caribbean West Indian place that I'm bringing to you guys. So hopefully it's a good one. We have the menu, you guys, for Cafe Mobay. One side. Here's the other side of the menu. All your traditional Jamaican things and a couple extra things. So I'm actually excited to try this place because I really only order from 2 Jamaican places that I know is good. The other ones, no comment. Complimentary cornbread. It looks light and fluffy. Okay, so let's talk about this little complimentary piece of cornbread that he gave me, okay? This little piece of cornbread then came out here piping hot, moist, buttery, full of life and love. You know what I'm talking about? Look at this. Look at this beautiful corn. It's hot. They just made it. It's hot and piping. You know about that good piece of cornbread. And if you don't, you need to find out. So we placed our orders, and I ordered the jerk chicken spring rolls, which should be interesting. And I ordered the brown stew fish, red snapper, with coconut rice and spinach. It's about to be lit. And my girl got oxtails, and she got codfish fritters. So when the food comes out, I'll get lots of footage, and then you get to watch me eat it. I already stole a bite because I forgot that y'all want to see this too, but these are the jerk chicken egg rolls. I don't know if you can see it in there, but you see all that chicken in there. And this is a tamarind sauce, so it's like a sweet sauce. Not too spicy. Sauce is real sweet. Different than a regular jerk chicken flavor to me. Kind of more mild. Not as spicy, which is good. The jerk chicken usually burn my face off. Pretty good. Alright, I'm about to try Kim codfish fritters. Okay, so these are the codfish fritters. What kind of sauce you said this was, Kim?
Like ginger?
A ginger sauce. Let me show y'all what it looks like in there. Looks yummy. I know you wish you could have some. Maybe if you come here and get your own.
That sausage.
It got like a crab cakey type of feel, but that sauce though, I taste like some.
It's saltfish.
There's saltfish in here.
Fish.
Okay, she done made me like saltfish because I ain't never liked saltfish, but this right here, just doing it. 5 thumbs up. Okay, you guys, so it's the moment of truth. This is the brown stewed fish. It looks delicious, so I'm about to try it. Definitely is juicy. With the bones too. I love it. Very good. Very fresh. Nice and warm. And I love to pick bones out when I'm eating. Like, something about earthy food gets me excited. It's like we're back to wilderness and shit. Very good. Let me see what's up with this spinach. That spinach is everything. How do you make spinach taste that good? It tastes like nutty and roasted. I love when you make vegetables taste good because vegetables are good for you. Now let me try this coconut rice. Oh my God. I almost feel like I should be eating this shit on camera. Like, coconutty, buttery, fluffy, not too wet, not too dry. Perfect. Yeah, this was a good choice. Carrots. Okay, come through, carrots. Oh yeah. I need to be alone. Okay, so this is really good. I'm a fan of brown stewed fish. Although I haven't had brown stewed fish as good as what I had in Jamaica when I went to Jamaica. But my girl Kim said that's different. You can't compare. We ain't in Jamaica. So I won't compare to Jamaica because that's just unreasonable according to my girl. However, I will say that I'm used to getting like sweet plantains with my fish, and they didn't do that here. It's a completely different flavor than what I'm used to with red snapper, but it's good. It's not what I'm used to. And I'm still gonna fuck it up. Don't get it twisted, okay? Okay, so you are the sorrel queen. I'm not a fan, so you have to give a review of the sorrel.
I think I'm a sorrel snob because I've had it handmade by old Jamaican grandma. Everything, it just won't compare. But
so okay, give us your critique of this one. This is the sorrel right here.
I kind of like my sorrel a little thick.
She likes her sorrel thicker.
I want my red. I want it burgundy. I want it.
Yeah, you like for it to look like cough syrup.
This I think is made for people to like. It tastes very pineapple, candy. It tastes almost like candy. It's very tropical
and light.
Yeah. it has the nice ginger. I could taste the clove, but it's not a traditional sorrel. Like, I feel like it's just for people to like it,
to get into it.
Yeah.
And then drop them with the heavy shit you like.
Yeah, like to get people to get the taste of it and like it. Like it's heavy on the ginger and the clove, but it tastes too much like candy.
Okay, so she's not a fan.
I'm gonna drink it. I like
okay,
sorrel.
Here we go. What you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? Because that's what the people need to know.
Authenticity, it's like a 4.
A 4, okay. But overall,
it's sweet. If I had never tasted sorrel before, I'd be all in. I'd be like, oh, this is great. But because I've tasted,
you doing everything but giving me a scale of 1 to 10.
She really going authenticity. This is a 4.
Okay, but overall taste and enjoyment, pleasure.
I'm enjoying it. I'll give it a 6.
Damn, tough crowd. Okay, Kim, so tell us, how was the oxtails?
Delicious. Gravy was good, nice, thick, flavorful. And oxtails is like butter. You can cut them with a fork. You don't even need to.
Cabbage and rice was good too?
My cabbage was a little bit cold. It was good. My rice and peas was good.
So, what you give the oxtails on a scale of 1 to 10?
The oxtails was an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Well, damn. What would have made it a 10, Kim?
When you give oxtails, right, people don't want a bunch of fat.
Oh yeah, I don't like the fat meat. Yeah.
Now, mind you, I don't mind fat.
Right, but oxtails are expensive.
Else doesn't like the texture of fat, and people want to pay for oxtails for fat on it.
Very true, because they're expensive, and he made sure to tell us that there was a price increase as soon as you ordered them.
So that would be my only thing.
So you took 2 points off for that?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Nobody wants fat.
Yeah, well, I'm paid $21 for fat. Like,
the gravy was nice.
All right, so oxtails got an 8. Okay, y'all. So let's talk about Mobay Cafe. Mobay Cafe is in Bloomfield. I really wanted to get a Caribbean place in, and there's not really a lot of Caribbean places that are doing dine-in at the moment. They happen to be. So that is why I chose Mobay Cafe. It was also recommended to me by a close friend. So I will say, when we first pulled up to Mobay, I wasn't aware that there's actually a parking lot in the back. So I was a little disappointed with parking, but then I realized, oh, there is parking. So the parking is good. There's a huge parking lot behind the building where all these stores on the storefront can park their cars for free. So parking is not a problem. When we walked up, it looked beautiful, outdoor area to sit down and eat. Sorry, you know, after a girl eats, she got to get her little swerve on right quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, my little aftermath, my little dessert. We'll get back to dessert though. Beautiful outdoor area. You know, I would have sat out there if the sun wasn't beating down. The sun was still out. But like when we left just now, if the sun is down, it's cool out. It's very nice to sit outside and eat right now. We walked in, very warm welcome, very warm reception. The atmosphere in there and the decor, very comfy, cozy, like that island feel. The man who waited on us, who I assume was the owner, very nice, very patient, very attentive. The service was great. So the first round of food that came out was the jerk chicken spring rolls, and Kim had got the cod fritters. So my overall on the jerk chicken spring rolls they were good. I just wish that they were a little spicier and that the meat was a little bit more seasoned. They were definitely good, but more mild than what I'm used to for jerk chicken. And I normally don't like jerk chicken because it's too spicy for me, but this one wasn't spicy enough. But overall, good flavor. I love that little tamarind sauce they had. It was good. I was very impressed with the cod fritters. The sauce on the cod fritters was very gingery, but it also had almost like a chocolatey, like a dark chocolatey kind of flavor, which I couldn't put my finger on. And when we asked him, he didn't really want to give us the goods on the on the sauce. but it definitely had like, it was an interesting flavor because I never really had ginger and like a chocolatey flavor together, but it was good. I was very impressed with that. And also because I don't normally like saltfish, and they did use saltfish to make those fritters, and I enjoyed it. It's my first time actually enjoying saltfish, so fritters were great. If I had to choose between ordering the appetizer that I ordered or those cod fritters, I definitely would have ordered the cod fritters, knowing now how they tasted. Then the entrees came out. Now let's talk about my brown stew fish, okay? So anybody who know me know that I love red snapper. I love it West Indian style. I love it Spanish style. I just love red snapper, okay? And my favorite way is the brown stew. Or brown stew or the steamed. One of the two. But they had the brown stew, and I haven't had that in a while. So when I got it, it was good. But the flavor was just different than what I was used to. It was a thicker gravy than what I was used to. It had different vegetables than what I was used to. Like, it only had carrots and onions. I think it might have had peppers, but I couldn't really taste the peppers. I tasted more carrots and onions. It's really hard to find Caribbean places that make food the way you really like it. And like, once you have a certain taste in your mouth, like, you expect it to taste like that other places. And it's like, I wouldn't say that the fish here was bad. Like, it just wasn't what I'm used to. I really enjoyed the spinach. I don't know how they cooked that spinach, but it was good. It tasted like roasted or something, but it was really good. And the coconut rice was great. So I love that. And of course my ting soda. Like, I love ting soda. Like, I only get it when I go to a West Indian place though. My girl's like, you know, you can buy this at the supermarket. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's not the same. Like, I like to have it with my West Indian food. Like, I'm bougie like that. So here's the complaints, okay? First complaint was the fact that my homegirl wanted to order food to go, and she wanted the curry shrimp roti. She goes to order it. Oh, we ain't got roti. Okay, now this is the running joke, you know, the running theme that West Indian places always run out of shit, okay? You go, you got cabbage, now we out of cabbage. You got roti, no, we out of roti. You got festival, no, we out of festival. So it was like funny because we was just literally having a conversation about how they never have roti, and she loves roti. When they told her, you know, they didn't have roti, obviously she didn't want to order it then. And she was going to order 2 orders, roti, and then she was going to order some shrimp, some salmon. They cost themselves money by not having the roti. And I mean, that's the complaint I have with most West Indian places. Like, y'all gotta have your shit that's on the menu. If you're not gonna have it, then don't have it on the menu. Like, you should never run out of things. Like, you don't go to Cheesecake Factory and they say, we're out of cheesecake. They don't say that. Like, when you go to places like that, they don't do that. Like, I don't know. That's just annoying. It's like a pet peeve I have with West Indian places. What was the other thing? I didn't like the fact that when we were, like, when he thought we were done, he just brought us the check. He didn't ask us if we wanted anything else. He didn't ask us if we wanted dessert. He didn't ask us if we wanted the check. And this is the issue we always have, is like, for me, I don't feel like I should have to walk into a restaurant and say, yo, from the beginning, we're going to have separate checks. Like, I shouldn't have to say that. Because on the waiter's part, the waiter is supposed to say, are y'all ready? Are y'all done? Because you don't know if I'm done unless you ask me. And if you don't ask, it feels like you're rushing me out. And there was no reason for you to rush me out because there was only one other table of people in the restaurant. Okay? So I didn't like that. So then when he gives us a check, he did one check. He did one whole check. And that wouldn't have happened if he would have asked. But he just assumed. So then when I said, is it possible for you to split the checks? He was like, no, I can't do it. I said, all right, well, I'll just do it myself. And I was getting ready to do it. He was like, no, I can do it. So I'm like, what is it? Can you do it or you can't do it? Like, you don't want to do it. I don't know. So, split the checks or whatever. Now, when we got the receipts back, the receipt showed that they charged you an extra charge for using a credit card or a debit card. That's something that you should tell somebody. You went out of your way to tell us that the oxtails were more expensive than the menu, but you didn't go out of your way to tell us that there was a fee for using a credit card or a debit card. I thought that was unreasonable. Those were the only complaints. So, you know, before we got the check, I was going to give them about an 8.5. But with that whole situation with the check and, you know, him not asking if we wanted dessert, him not asking if we was done, and not telling us about the fee, I mean, that really bumps you down to like a 7.5. Because the food was okay. Like, it wasn't the best West Indian food I've ever had. Definitely not the worst at all, but definitely not the best. And I've had a lot of West Indian food. So, my overall rating for Mobay Cafe is a 7.5. But you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So you really should just come out and see for yourself. It was not an unenjoyable dinner or an unenjoyable experience. It just wasn't stellar. Okay? If you like this show, you want to see more of my outings and dining, please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Conversations with the Empress. And until we meet again, smooches.